Hello everyone. Today we will talk about chapter 6, Natural Vegetation and Wildlife, class 7, Geography NCRT. Salima was excited about the summer camp she was attending. She had gone to visit Monday in Himachal Pradesh. Along with her classmates, she recalled how surprised she was to see the changes in the landform and natural vegetation as the bus climbed higher and higher. The deep jungle of the foothills, comprising Sal higher, the deep Sal and peak slowly disappeared. She could see the tall trees with thin pointed leaves and cone shaped canopies on the mountain slopes. She learned that those were mm, conifer- coniferous trees. She noticed blooms of bright flower on tall trees. These were the ro- from Mandi. Also, she was traveling up to Rohtang Pass. She was that land was covered with short grass and snow in some places. From Salima's observation, we summarize that there is a close relationship between height of land and the character of vegetation. With the changes of height, the climate changes, and that changes natural vegetation. The growth of vegetation depends on temperature and moisture. It also depends on factors like slope and thickness of soil. The type of thickness of natural vegetation varies from place to place. Because of the variation in these factors, natural vegetation is generally classified into three broad categories as follows: forest, which grow where temperature and rainfall are plentiful to support tree covers. Depending upon these factors, dense and open forests are grown. Um let's do. Now you can tell why Salima saw changes in the natural vegetation as she climbed higher and higher. What types of vegetation did she see in the Himalayas, starting with the foothills and going to the high altitudes? A grassland which grow in the region of moderate rain. Shrubs. Thorny shrubs are shrubs grow in the dry region. Figure 6.2, thorny shrubs. Salima was sharing her experience of Himalayan trip with her father. Her father visited various places in the world. He told Salima about his observation of the variety of vegetation in different parts of different continents. He mentioned about coniferous forest in the sharp polar region, thorny bushes in the desert, thick tropical hardwood forest in the humid region, and many more. Salima realized that Himalayas have almost all variety of vegetation which one can see while moving from equator to the polar region. The changes in this type of natural vegetation occur mainly because of the changes of the climate condition. Let us get to know the different type of natural vegetation of the world with their characteristics, features, and wildlife inhabiting their forest. Tropical evergreen forest. These forests are also called tropical rainforest. Figure 6.3. These thick forest occurs in the regions near the equator and close to the tropics. These regions are hot and receive heavy rainfall throughout the year. As there is no particular dry season, the trees do not shed their leaves altogether. This is the reason they are called evergreen. The thick canopies of the closely spaced trees do not allow the sunlight to uh, penetrate inside the forest even in the daytime. Hardwood trees like rosewood, ebony, mahogany, and common here. Tropical evergreen forest. Anaconda, one of the world's largest snake, is found in the tropical rainforest. It can kill and eat large animals such as Crocodile. The tropical evergreen forest in Brazil is so enormous that it is like the lungs of the earth. Can you tell why? Tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous are the monsoon forests found in the large part of India, northern Australia, and in Central America. Figure 6.4. These regions experience seasonal changes. Trees shed their leaves in dry seasons to conserve water. The hardwood trees found in these forests are cell, teak, neem, and shisham. Trees are extremely useful for making furniture, transport, and constructional materials. Tigers, lions, elephants, langurs, and monkeys are the common animals of these regions. Figures 6.5, 6.6, and 6.8. A tropical deciduous forest. Temperate evergreen forest. The temperate evergreen forests are located in the mid-latitudinal coastal region. Figure 6.7. They are commonly found along the eastern margin of the continent. Example in southeast USA, South China, and southeast Brazil. They comprise both hard and soft wood trees like oak, pine, eucalyptus, etc. A temperate evergreen forest. Figure 6.8. Elephants. 6.6. A golden langur. Figure 6.5. A tiger. Let's do where in India tropical evergreen and tropical deciduous forest occur. Name the states. Which type of forest dominates most part of India? Temperate deciduous forest. As we go towards higher latitude, there are more temperate deciduous forest. Figure 6.11. These are found in northeastern part of USA, China, New Zealand, Chile, and also found in coastal regions of Western Europe. They shed their leaves in dry season. The common trees are oak, ash, beech, etc. Deer, foxes, wolves are the animals commonly found. Birds like peasants, monals are also found here. Figure 6.9 and 6.10. Figure 6.11. A temperate deciduous forest. 6.10. A monal. 6.9. A peasant. Okay, do you know Mediterranean trees adapt themselves to dry summers with the help of their thick barks and wax coated leaves, which help them reduce transpirations. Mediterranean and regions are known as orchids of the world for their fruits cultivation. Uh, Figure 6.12. A vineyard in the Mediterranean region. Mediterranean vegetations. You have learned that most of the east and northeast margins of the continents are covered by the temperate evergreen and deciduous trees. The west and southwest margins of the continents are different. They have Mediterranean vegetation. It is mostly found in the areas around the Mediterranean Sea in Europe, Africa, and Asia. Hence, the name. This kind of vegetation is also found outside the actual Mediterranean regions in California in the USA, Southwest Africa, Southwestern South America, and Southwest Australia. These regions are marked for hot, dry summers and mild rainy winters. Citrus fruits such as orange, figs, olives, and grapes are commonly cultivated here because people have removed the natural vegetation in order to cultivate what they want to. There isn't much wildlife here. Do you know? Taiga means pure or untouched in the Russian language. Coniferous forest in the higher altitude 50 degrees 70 degrees of northern hemisphere. The spectacular coniferous forests are found. Figure 6.3 A and B. These are also called as taiga. These forests are also seen in the higher altitudes. These are trees which Shalima found in the Himalayas in the abundance. They are tall, softwood, evergreen trees. The wood of these trees are very useful for making pulps, which is used for manufacturing paper and newsprint. Matchboxes and packing boxes are also made from softwood. Share pine, cedar, and are the important variety of the trees in these forests. Silver fox, mink, polar bear are the common animals found here. Figure 6.3, a coniferous forest, snow covered coniferous forest. Grassland, tropical grassland. These occurs either side of the equator and extend till the tropics. Figure 6.14. These vegetation grow in the areas of moderate to low amount of rainfall. The grass can grow very tall, about 3 to 4 meters in height. Savannas, grassland of Africa are its types. Elephants, zebras, giraffes, deer, leopards are common in tropical grassland. Figure 6.15. Temperate grassland. These are found in the mild latitude zones and in the interior part of the uh, continents. Usually grass here short and nutritious. Wild buffaloes, bisons, antelopes are common in the temperate regions. Thorny bushes. These are found in the dry desert like regions, tropical desert, and located on the western margins of the continent. The vegetation cover is scarce here because of scarcity rain and scorching heat. Identity, the desert region in the world map. Can you name the great regions in the world map? Can you name desert in India? Name some of the common animals of the desert which you have learned earlier. If you reach polar regions, you will find the place extremely cold. Uh, the growth of natural vegetation is very limited here. Only mosses, lichens, and very small shrubs are found here. It grows during the very short summer. This is called tundra type of vegetation. This vegetation is found in the polar areas of Europe, Asia, and North America. The animals have thick fur and thick skin to protect themselves from the cold climate conditions. Seals, walruses, musk oxen, Arctic owl, polar bear, and snow foxes are some of the animals found in Figure 6.16. Salima's father showed her some photographs of thick forest. In some of the photographs, Salima observed that the people were cutting trees and clearing the forest. Her father explained that the local people wanted their land for agriculture and settlements, so they cleared off the forest. Salima started wondering, if all forests are cleared, then where will find life goes? Will the forest take its original shape again? If people go on cutting the trees like this, will there be enough oxygen, water vapor, timber, fruits, nuts available in future? Do you agree with Salima? Hold a discussion with your friends about the depletion of your diversified flora and fauna. Suggest some measure to conserve them. Seal, walrus, polar bear. Okay. Do you know grasslands are known by different names in different regions? Tropical grassland, East Africa, Savannah, Brazil, Campos, Venezuela, Llanos. Temperate grassland, Argentina, Pampas, and up North America, Paris, South America, Africa, Veld, Central Asia, Steppe, Australia down. Exercise. Answer the following question. Tick the correct answer. Match the following. Give the reason activity for fun. Thank you.